wildlife industry has been inundated by fly-by-night companies over the last 7 years. And unfortunately, the majority of these companies have very little knowledge about the behavior and biology of wildlife, nor do they understand what it takes to effectively and humanely control wildlife. And in this case, the company in question came out, installed a one-way door that the raccoon could not use to exit the building, got trapped inside, and died a horrible death through starvation. And what we have here is the raccoon that we're about to remove through this hole that we had to make in the wall and alleviate the flies, the maggots, and the smell that has been caused by a company that just didn't know what it was doing. Are you sad by the fact that an animal has died in your house?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I saw the flies. It's horrible. It's very horrible.
You didn't want any harm to come to the animal.
Oh, no, no.
Hi, I'm Brad Gates, President and owner of Gates Wildlife Control. For over 27 years, I've put my heart, energy, and resources in developing a standard that promotes animal-friendly wildlife control. The Ontario Ministry of Natural Resources, Municipal Animal Services, wildlife rehabilitators, and humane societies not only believed in the value of our approach, but emphatically promoted this approach to the public. As a result, homeowners rarely hired wildlife removal companies known to use trapping and other inhumane methods. Today, the public's perception of what is humane is no longer clear-cut. The number of wildlife operators has more than doubled in recent years, each of which is telling the homeowner that their version of solving wildlife intrusions is humane.
What they explained to me is the way they did is a very safe way to let the animal comes out. And then eventually the result wasn't like that.
The economic downturn and minimal government regulations has attracted many to try their hand at wildlife control without any prior knowledge, training, or experience. In addition, the recent government ban on the use of pesticides has persuaded existing pest control companies to add wildlife control as an additional source of revenue. Many operators are taking a haphazard approach to wildlife control, which is inhumane, sometimes fraudulent, and in today's society unacceptable. Trapping and relocation, labeled as an inhumane practice for many years, has become the preferred method of removal by many newcomers in this industry. Live trapping can prove to be as cruel as using leg hold traps. Trapped wildlife will stop at nothing to escape their confinement, often resulting in severe self-injury that will frequently cause an agonizing slow death. Raccoons will repeatedly reach outside the cage, grasping at anything that might help them free themselves, but at the cost of deep open wounds on their forearms. Squirrels and opossums will continually bite on the wire mesh in an attempt to create an opening, sustaining injury to their eyes and noses. An alternative method involves the installation of one-way doors on the animal's entry hole. While this method appears to be a simple, effective means of solving wildlife intrusions, it can prove to be deadly when not designed, installed, or monitored correctly. If it is designed with razor-sharp edges, animals will be impaled. If not installed to function correctly, animals become imprisoned within the attic. If not monitored on a timely basis, nursing mothers can be locked outside of the attic while their dependent offspring starve on the inside. I would like to call on the media, government officials, animal services, humane societies, wildlife rehabilitators, and others to take a more active role in emphasizing how humane wildlife control should be conducted. I plead with you to support this cause and ensure that the public is guided to hire reputable wildlife removal operators. Directing a caller to the internet or yellow pages will only expose them to a high probability of hiring a fly-by-night company, risking both animal welfare and undermining consumer protection. To strengthen your image as a compassionate organization, it would be of advantage if you were to recommend companies that are humane-focused, thus eliminating the guesswork from the consumer's mind. Please help me put to shame the inhumane.
When I had this problem, I called the government animal service department, try to get some advice from them to if they can do or if somebody can do, and they just simply told me that need to contact animal remove or pets remove company from anywhere, yellow page or website. So at that time, I don't know anywhere else, and then nobody can give me any advice. So I just Google website, find one company which is not very good company. So I really hope that a good company like your company or the other company can connect with the government, so that give the people like me give me the recommendation, so that I can know from very beginning which company is very good, because at that time I was very panicked. I don't know which company is good. Yeah, I have the first company contact and came here and then did the work, but the work wasn't very good.